Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna show you how to replace the serpentine belt from this Audi A6. As you can see, I had to remove all the components around the serpentine belt because it's impossible to do this job with the front bumper, the radiator, the fan, which is sitting right here. It's impossible to do this job with all these components on. So long story short, this is like a domino game. If you want to put down a piece which is in the middle, you gotta put down all the pieces in front of it, otherwise it's impossible to do this job. You see this fan right here is connected to the pulley, which is spinned by the belt. So let's say you are managing to apply enough tension on the tensioner and release the belt. You still have to disconnect the belt from the AC compressor first, because this one is first here and then the serpentine belt comes after. So first you gotta struggle to remove this one, which can be a big job, since you gotta remove this lockable bolt and then you twist from here. And when you have the fan on and everything on, it's basically impossible to get access to this thing. You'll have an intake pipe which goes right here, and the pipe is metal. I can show you right now. This metal pipe, this cannot be removed without removing the fan, so this will always be in the way if you want to release the tension from this belt. So from the first start you will have huge trouble, huge difficulties to put this belt, to remove it and put it on back, because as you can see also you have the fan on in the way. And this fan, you cannot remove it without taking the radiator, which is in front of it, out, because you have to get access to these 4 bolts. So if you are not able to remove this fan, it's gonna be extremely challenging to put the new belt on in between the fan and the crankshaft. Keep in mind that before doing this job, and I highly recommend that you replace the timing belt as well, together with the serpentine belt and everything that you might suspect that is wrong. So with that being said, let's get started and do this job. So with a 5mm hex, you've got 4 bolts around. I'm gonna use an impact gun because that's gonna be a lot easier. Make sure that you have a good contact on the bolt. And for those who don't know, I'm going to present you the components around here. We've got the air condition compressor, which is going to compress the refrigerant and give you that cold air. It will send it to the heater core inside the cabin. We've got the main crankshaft. This is basically generating the power for all the auxiliary components. The crankshaft, which is powered by the cylinders and therefore sending the power to the wheels. It also powers the serpentine belts. We've got the alternator on top here, which produces 12 volts and charging your battery. We've got this guy here, which we already removed for cooling the radiator, and the power steering pump down here, which of course gives you nice easy steering when you turn right or left. So with that being said, with a 6mm hex, we gotta remove this bolt which holds the tension on the AC compressor belt. Then with the 17mm socket, you've got this nut in here, which you can just pull it like that and the tensioner is free, and you are able to take out the AC compressor belt, which looks good by the way. On a racing car, many people will remove this because it will take some load out of the engine, but this is not the case. This car is not such a performant one. And by the way, this pulley from the AC compressor, it moves, so if you want to take care of your car, you might consider doing this job right now, even though it's a very long process to remove the compressor and reinstall the refrigerant. This is up to you to decide. And now let's get to the serpentine belt itself. I'm going to release the tension with this plier like that. I do not have the special tool, so I gotta do like that. So here it comes, guys. The serpentine belt is out. Alright, so from this point, make sure that the new serpentine belt is exactly the same as the new one. Okay, the serpentine belt is on. Now for the AC compressor belt, you gotta put it on first, obviously. Alright, so once you put it on, you want to apply tension on it, right? So you're gonna put this tensioner on, and what you want to do, install this bolt back just for a little bit. So you want to be able to twist the belt like that, 90 degrees. So you can see I control the pressure on the belt, and I have to be able to twist it to 90 degrees. So this is the perfect pressure. I'm going to put a screwdriver in here. You basically have a hole in there, and that will give me a sign on where to tighten it. So now I'm going to change it to my 6mm hex, and I'm going to tie the bolt. And here we go. The tensioner is secured and the belt can be twisted. Now it's time to put the fan on. So from this point, guys, everything is the reverse process of removing. There is gonna be a link in the description below with the playlist, and of course with the video about how to remove the front bumper and the radiator and so on. And until next time, take care, so I can see you soon.